Today we're sitting down and answering some questions. I thought I would yap because apparently you guys liked it a lot last time. It's also been a year since I got my nose job done, and I thought I would give you an update on that and answer some of your most burning questions. And I'm really proud of you guys this time because instead of asking about some like weird gossip or something, the most popular question was, how do I become more confident? Firstly, I want you to remember that nobody is you, and that is your superpower. But besides giving you a fortune cookie advice, I'm going to give you some actual advice. The way to become confident is to make yourself happy. However you feel like you look your best, that's what you should wear. That's what you should do. That's how you should look. Even if everybody else's opinion goes against it. When you feel happy in yourself and you feel like you look happy and you're doing the things that make you feel good and look good, that's what will make you confident. Secondly, you have to remember not to listen to other people's critiques, criticisms, etc. My grandma loves to tell me I got fat every time I go back to Bulgaria. I don't listen to her, you know? A lot of people don't even like themselves, so why would you listen to their opinion? Hello? If you don't like yourself, why do I care if you like me? And another hot tip, pro tip I'll give you is that people that are happy with themselves never talk shit or talk down to other people. You know what I'm saying? They don't have time. They don't care. They're not going to try to bring you down. Okay? Mostly I've seen in my life is that people that are like more successful than me, better, prettier, they try to bring me up. Mia, for example, she's really pretty, gorgeous. Always tries to help me out. Another really important thing is to have the audacity of a man. I think as girls these days, we're always worried about like, what if this person doesn't like me? What if I go on this date, like, will he like me? Like, everyone's always so worried if that person's gonna like. But have you ever stopped to think, do you like that person? You realize when you go on a date with another person, you're auditioning them too. Like, just because society has given us these rules that a man has to ask you to be his girlfriend, to be his wife, so you're like trying to get his like approval, you have to think about, does this person make me happy? You know, it's not always about like trying to make them happy, so they ask you, you have to think like, does this person make me happy? Should I be with him? You're auditioning them to your main character plot, girlies. And then my final thing is to not listen to anybody else's opinions. I know when I got a nose job, I was on the botched pages. People were like, oh my gosh, you look so horrible. Like, I was swollen, okay? And if you think I look horrible, that's fine. You're more than welcome to tell me I look horrible in the comments, anywhere, I don't care. I don't delete comments, I don't give a shit. But I like the way I look and I really enjoy it. And I like it so much that I feel so confident now that I've stopped wearing as much makeup. I've saved so much money from not having to buy fake eyelashes anymore. I have saved so much time for not having to think about how I look all the time and worrying if people like me or if they're looking at me from a weird angle. And I think I like myself so much now and I'm so pretty now that if someone doesn't like me, I can be like, oh, they probably just don't like my personality. It's not because I'm not pretty enough, because I know I am. But I even became like a viral meme for like botched nose jobs, and I thought it was so funny. You guys sent it to me and I was like, that is the funniest thing. I loved it so much. So if you see shit like this about me on the internet, just know that I'm laughing and probably reposting it, because I think another important thing is to be able to laugh at yourself. Like, nothing is that deep, nothing is that serious, nothing is shameful. I think we really have to erase shame from our like section of feelings, because I think people have shame for really normal human biological functions. Like when girls get period blood on their pants, they're like, oh my god, like, this is so embarrassing. Why? Like, oopsie, it just happened. Like, it's a normal human function. Speaking of period blooding on your pants, did you know they've been putting arsenic and lead in our tampons and trying to us? Maybe that's why I'm a little cuckoo when I get my period, because you've been giving me arsenic and lead. But you know what? I just came to that conclusion while I was making this video. Controversial opinion, I don't think they're gonna let us blame our mood swings on the fact that they've been inserting arsenic and lead poisons into our body. They're still gonna be like, oh no, you're on your period, you're crazy. Anyway, so I'm really proud of you guys for asking the question about how to be confident, because it truly is the most important thing. As long as you're happy with yourself, you will be confident. This one is really important. It's how to make new friends and trust people if you've been hurt in the past. First of all, I will be very honest with you guys and tell you I'm a very naive and trusting person. in general, I don't assume that people will be shitty to me. I don't assume they're going to lie, steal, gossip, threaten, or abuse me, just because I wouldn't do that to anybody else. But you have to remember that not everybody has your heart. But also, I don't believe in being too nervous that someone's gonna backstab you, so you like limit your opportunities for friendship or like relationships. I think that if someone shows you who they are, believe them. Like if they've shown you they're a shitty person, or if they're gossiping about other people, they're gonna gossip about you. If they've been shitty to other people, they're gonna be shitty to you. That's just their character. But also, don't have such a negative mindset that people are just out to get you, because I mean, even if they are, what are they really gonna do? Like for a long time while I was like starting my YouTube career, I was really nervous that like someone in my real life would end up like writing about me or exposing me, or like saying something untruthful to try to cancel me. But I realized that I'm not that person that's ever done anything so bad that deserves things like that. So unless you're straight up lying, there's nothing you can really say about me that would hurt me. You know, you don't have to make up the craziest lie on the planet to hurt me. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't think anyone would believe them, because they'd be like, wow, that's so out of character for Blair. She's been making content for 10 years. And then so what? Like if you ever have like a guy like holding the fact that he has like nudes of you on his phone over his head, and he'll send them to your friends or your family. Okay, and that's illegal. Like you're the bad guy, not me. Hello. So like for example, just think about it rationally. If you're getting threatened that someone's gonna like leak your nudes, leak them yourself. Or if someone sent one of my friends or like my future daughter's nudes to me and was like trying to threaten her with them, I'd be like, first of all, why are you sending that private stuff? Second of all, that's illegal. Third of all, here's a lawsuit, honey. You know, I wouldn't be mad at her, because things that you do in private, intimate moments are things that most humans do. You know, like let's not pretend. And so that's story time. But how do you trust people? Just don't think they suck. And also don't be scared of them. Like what are they really gonna do? Someone said, it's hard for me to write and ask this, but how did you manage to leave a long relationship? I'm struggling. I've actually met so many of you guys in real life, and a lot of you really enjoyed my manic behavior after I left my relationship, because you said looking back now it was actually really relatable. So I'll give you some tips. First of all, give yourself some grace. What you're going through is really difficult. It's hard to process. It's like emotionally taxing. So don't be so hard on yourself that you're being emotional. Looking back at all those like million phone calls and text messages I sent when I was fucking angry, I feel like most people do that. So like, why be embarrassed when most people do that? Second of all, glow up, you know. Third of all, no contact. You must have no contact for it to go anywhere. If you guys are still contacting each other, it's not over. And I'm not saying that to all my delulu little girly pops in the comments that are like, oh my god, he still likes me. No, he's wasting your time, okay? If someone's not right for you, you can't be with him. Like, my therapist actually taught me a trick about how to get over people. She said, write a list of every single ick you have about them, or every single bad thing they've ever done to you. And when you feel like you're gonna go back to them, open that list up and read it. Read it, you know? If you start making pros and cons lists about being with somebody, the relationship's over. If you start taking ashwagandha so you don't feel so emotional about him, the relationship's over. Like, the man that made you take ashwagandha is not your husband. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's like a vitamin, I guess, like a supplement that makes you like have less emotional feelings. I am not recommending it. Please don't take it. Do you miss party nights and sunshine in Miami? No. That's all I gotta say. What's the most cringy thing you've done to get the attention of a crush? Post on social media like it wasn't my business and it was like a direct post to him. I don't do that anymore. Like, thankfully, I don't mess with my business just because I want to like send someone how I'm feeling or like share my emotions. I keep that off Instagram. If you ever want to see, like, for a man to like see your post and like see how you're feeling, don't be a bitch. Get some balls and just direct send it to him. Don't embarrass yourself in front of thousands of people by posting it on your story. It is the cringiest thing I've ever done. When I tried to get men's attention on social media so they could see how upset I was or like how much I was hurt, and I would post like TikToks of other people relating to me and how I was right and they were wrong, they're not listening. They don't get it. They still think they're right. Move on. Like, it's so cringy and embarrassing, but like I get it because I've done it. I've done it for like years. Don't do it anymore. I think I finally matured enough to not subtweet people. Like, if I feel a certain way about a type of person, I'll just at them, you know? Like, there was a thing about, I don't know if you guys have seen, but like Central C apparently cheated on Madeline with Ice Spice, and like there's this lyric in the song that's like, if he's cheating, I'm doing him worse. So I like posted it, and then I wrote in the comment section, I was like, Madeline, listen to the lyrics. Like, I'm not gonna like try to telepathically communicate with a person. Like, say what you say and mean what you say, okay? Do it. Someone said, how did you deal with acne? I'm really struggling with it. You'll grow out of it eventually, so don't worry about it. But if you want something to help you in the meantime, so I used tretinoin for a really long time. That really helped so much. And if you guys don't know what it is, it basically helps your skin like renew and peel, and basically by the time you're like finished peeling, you'll have like new fresh baby skin underneath, and it unclogs pores, I'm pretty sure. But there's this company called Nurex that I'm actually sponsored by today that I wanted to tell you about. Nurex is basically a digital healthcare platform that helps you take control of your skincare journey. You can talk with a licensed medical provider that can help you with not only acne but also dark spots, melasma, pigmentation, anything like this. Nurex offers more than 50 clinically proven, dermatologist trusted treatments for acne, anti-aging, and melasma that work faster and are more effective than over-the-counter products. They also have retinoid treatments, which is literally what I was just talking about, that really helped me, which are 20 times more potent than over-the-counter retinols. What's cool about them is you don't have to do a medical appointment. You can complete the online consultation anytime, day or night. So if you're like sitting on the computer right now, you could just turn it on and do a little consultation. Then a Nurex provider that's licensed in your state will review your information and make a proper treatment plan for you that's specific to you. You get a personalized treatment plan as well as unlimited texting with a Nurex provider for an entire year. They will also check up on you. The Nurex team of dermatology experts will be there every step of the way to adjust your medication if you need more stronger, less stronger because you're peeling like a lizard. Like, they'll help you out with whatever you need. Thanks to Nurex for sponsoring today's video. Taking control of your health starts here. Go to nurex.com/BlairWalnuts to get started, or click the link in the description. That's nurx.com/BlairWalnuts. Where do you hope to see yourself in 10 years? I hate this question more than anything. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. This question stresses me out because it assumes that we're still gonna be alive in 10 years and there's not gonna be aliens. It also assumes that I've already made up my mind when I haven't. I don't know if I want kids. I don't know if I wanna get married. I don't know where I wanna live, and I don't know what I wanna do for work. Why? I can't see myself because I'm not psychic. I don't know. Like, I live very in the moment. I don't know if it's because I'm a Sagittarius, but how I'm feeling right now is what happens right now. I can't plan for things in the future because I don't know if I'll feel like doing them. Like, I can't even promise you we're gonna go to lunch 2 weeks from now because I don't know if I want to show up. Let me know if any of you guys with like similar social batteries to me, where you just prefer if the person cancels sometimes because you really don't want to be there. Like, you should socialize, but you don't want to. But I used to really like socialize when I was in Miami. I was like yapping all over town, but I just got bored of it. It was like the same rotation of the same 10 restaurants with the same 50 or 100 people. And I was like, these people are not my friends. That's another thing I'll tell you. I posted a thing on my Instagram where I was like moving to a new country is kind of lonely. Like, I'm just thinking about all my friends back home that are all hanging out together and laughing and eating, and I'm just sitting here eating alone. Like, and a lot of you guys related to me, and I didn't know all I had to do was like post a post that said I was lonely, and so many of you guys would reach out. So I do really appreciate that. If I knew that you guys would message me and ask to hang out with me when I posted I was lonely, I would have done that like 6 months ago. Like, the fact that I waited until like my wits end like to post that I was lonely is crazy. But I want you to remember that not everything on social media is real, okay? A lot of the times when I spam post a bunch of text on screen, it's just because like I know it's gonna go viral. I need the views to grow the account, you know, to get more people to come see my content. Like it's like a circular thing. Like I know what'll get views, so I just post it even if it's untrue. And then people are like, you're a liar. No, I'm like a mathematician because I know this is gonna get views. You know, both of those things can be true at the same time. You can be a lying mathematician. But call me what you want, but you can't call me broke. I cannot take myself seriously today. But where was I going with this? Is like social media will have you thinking that everyone's like social and has all these plans and people to hang out with and things to do. They don't. Like even me, the coolest person on the planet, obviously, there's like obviously no one cooler, gets lonely sometimes, and that's okay. And my point about the partying is party friends are not your real friends, and when you stop partying, only when you stop partying, you'll realize that. I've realized from the people that I used to hang out with in Miami and Tulum and LA, whatever, the only people that are still really my friends is like Nia and like my cousin. You know, like I'm sure if I like made more of an effort to keep in contact with those people, like maybe I still would be. Yet like yes, I ghost a lot of people all the time because I forget to reply. But if your friendship can't survive you guys not going out, it's not a real friendship. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. I also had to learn the hard way. But I rather have one or two good friends that I can trust and like know they're gonna be there for me no matter what fuck up I do, like no matter how long I didn't text them, than to have a million party friends. Because back when I was in Miami, I thought I was fulfilled by having so many random people as my friends. I was like, wow, I know so many people. And what? Like would any of them come like fix your tire, help you move? No. Like, so anyway, if you're feeling lonely, don't, because I'm lonely too, and we can be less alone together. What do you think of marriage? I try not to think about it. I think, okay, I'll say something controversial. I think marriage freaks me out because it has so many side quests that it affects. Like if your husband goes into debt, you're into debt too. Ew. Like he gets, if I'm about to die, like he gets to pick if they do like life-saving treatment on me or not. Ew. Like I have to have a child in my stomach for him and then he gets half of that kid too. Like I don't know, I'm just like really weird about it. Like I like the idea of it. I would like to have a wedding. I feel like that's so fun and quirky. Sorry. But the whole institution of marriage where all your finances, bank accounts, health insurance and all this is tied together, why would I want that? But then it's like you get perks, like you get like dual citizenships and like half his money, I don't know, but or he gets half of yours. That's fucking scary. Like but then people are like, why aren't you married yet? I'm like, and then I'll be like, I don't want to be married yet. And I'll be like, I don't want to have kids yet. And people are like shocked and like appalled and they like try to change my mind. But I'm like really happy. Like, and the fact that they get so insulted or like, they're like abhorrent, is that a word? Towards it, I'm like, I don't know. What are some of your favorite hobbies? I'm a tennis girly now. Love tennis. Pilates I like. I love to paint. I love making Instagrams and TikToks.